All right. And how would you say you go convince a professor that you are in fact good for their lab? Hi Pranjal, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for joining us. For all of our viewers, guys, this is Pranjal, and he's here to talk to us about Caltech's Summer Undergraduate Research Fellowship. So, Pranjal, would you please like to introduce yourself?
Hello, I am Pranjal and I'm currently MBBS student at All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Rishikesh. I also started a neuroscience research of neuroscience education platform, which is known as Project Encephalon, and I motivate you guys to go there and check it out. It's a very nice platform to connect with people working in the field of
Okay.
neuroscience. Besides that, I am interested in neuroscience and I want to do research in neuroscience for the rest of my life.
All right, that sounds brilliant. Okay, and other than this, Pranjal has also done a few amazing internships at CCMB Hyderabad and IIT Roorkee. And his most recent internship was at Caltech. So let's begin with the interview. Okay, so before we get a little more technical, Pranjal, can you brief us about what this program is and who should apply for it?
Okay, so SURF, that is Summer Undergraduate Research Fellowship program, is by Caltech and it is open to everyone who is interested in science. I don't think so they have any specific eligibility for a specific kind of degree. So I think so anyone can apply for this program from around the world.
Okay.
Yeah, so anyone can apply from around the world. So that's the best part of this program, because usually the programs in the US, the universities, they have the programs which are mostly for the US residents or
Right.
citizens of US, but this program is for everyone. So that's what makes it a very lucrative option up there.
Okay, that sounds great. And is it open for undergrads in any year of study or
I think so.
only?
It's open for anyone, but I'm not really sure. I think so. You should go there and check on the website.
All right.
It's very recent, and the people who conduct this program is known as Student Faculty Programs Office. So you can
Okay.
check their website, SFP office website, and yes, I think so. It's open for everyone. Yeah.
All right, sure. So, what was your experience at Caltech like? It's the hub of science all over the world. And what was your experience at SURF like?
So Caltech is definitely a very, very, very nice place, and it's not actually about Caltech. It's more about the people there. So what I found that people at Caltech are amazing, brilliant. Moreover, they are down to earth, very humble, friendly. You talk to anyone, you will get a reply back. You will get a help if you want any help, and there is no judging, no competition. There's an environment of collaboration. So that's what makes Caltech an amazing place, which is very difficult to find around here.
Mm-hmm.
We are a lot of we are competitive people, but no, at Caltech it's a collaborative instead of competitive. So that's my experience of Caltech. I cannot express in words. It has been so amazing, brilliant. I cannot. It's perfect. The
Okay,
environment is there. It's perfect for me at least. Yeah.
that sounds awesome. What about the program? What is it like? How many months of research do you do, and then how does it end?
So the program is about 10 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, and you have to. I mean, so the nuance of the program is simple. So there is a Caltech institution, then there is an office over there which is known as Student Faculty Programs Office.
Okay.
They are the liaisons between you and the professor. The program is actually carried out by the professor you contact. So initially you have to contact some professor. So
All right.
the professor runs actually your he's the main guy who is going to help
Mm-hmm.
you do the entire thing. The SFP office and the Caltech are just the liaisons to as your contact. Okay. That being said, now during your program 10 weeks you have to do your own project. It's not like that okay, I'm going to shadow someone. No, it's like your own project. You have to come up with a project. You don't have to, I mean, you are definitely going to get a lot of help how to come up with the project also, but you have to come up with the project. Then there are a lot of people over there. They're going to teach you the technical skills required if you
Okay.
don't possess them before. Then you apply those skills and you complete a project. You have to write multiple interim reports. You have to give presentations. So it's like you are a grad student for 3 months. for 10 weeks.
All right, all right.
That kind of thing. Yeah.
That sounds brilliant. I mean, I would kill to be there.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So, what's the application procedure like? How do you get in touch with with professors, and how does it go on from there?
So, initial thing is to contact with the professor.
Okay.
However, I think that the best way to get started with Caltech SURF program is to contact their SFP office, that is Student Faculty Programs Office. So
Okay.
over there, there is Carol and Candice, and those people are
Mhm.
really, 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 really helpful. Because of them, I think so. Because of them, that I got this opportunity. Otherwise, it would have been absolutely impossible. They run
Okay.
information sessions on every Tuesdays, starting November end, December start, but I'm not really sure when exactly that they run sessions on the Zoom. So you can just go drop in, ask your questions. They're going to help you whom to contact, how to contact, what to write in
All
your
right.
email, what's the best way, best time to contact. They're going to explain you the entire procedure, even the visa procedure, how it's going to run.
Mhm.
So it's like they are they're going to hold your hand and let you inside Caltech. So it's the best way is to contact them first. Let them go check their website, check the
Mhm.
calendar, the SURF SFP information session. Okay, that being said, so that's the way how I did it. But
Okay.
what if you don't want to contact them? Another way is to directly go and contact the professor. Then professor will set up a meeting with you. If he replies back, or he or she replies back, they're going to set a meeting with you. They're going to take an interview, kind of an interview, Zoom interview kind of thing.
Okay.
And if they say yes, then you're going to write a proposal to apply for the program. So in
Mhm.
my case, I contacted, so after my professor said yes, I contacted a PhD student working in his lab. He helped me to write my proposal. Then I submitted the proposal along with all the application materials that is required by Caltech
Okay.
SFP office to apply for the program. Okay, so if the professor says yes, for as far as international applicants are concerned, if the professor says yes, it's almost yes that you're going to get in the program. So you just
All
have
right.
to go and convince the professor that you are, in fact, good for his lab. So that's it.
All right. And how would you say you go convince a professor that you are in fact good for their lab?
I mean, I think so. It's mostly luck, and it's
Okay.
your email, how you write your email. And okay, I mean, most of you guys have already heard how to write your emails, right? So you have written your emails, and you have to express your research interest in a very
Mhm.
comprehensive manner, so that it's like that you have to be very communicative with the professor. And if he's going to set a interview with you or a Zoom session with you, then you're going to have to convince him that
Correct.
okay, it's about how you talk, how you communicate your research interest, and how passionate you have to show you're passionate about it, right? I
True,
think so.
true.
That's the key.
So, I'm very fascinated at how you are so inclined towards research, being an MBBS student. So, tell me a little bit about that journey.
So I think so. The biggest mistake of my life is to get into medical school. So that's
Okay.
after getting into MBBS degree, I think so. I realized that no, I cannot deal with patients and I cannot
Mhm.
do this. So after my first year, I was lost. I am still lost. I was totally, absolutely lost. No, I cannot do this. This is too much. This is not for me. What I want to do is do something of my own, have intellectual I mean, intellectual ownership of my own work. I
Mhm.
cannot cram others' work. I want to create work which others have to cram, kind of stuff. I realized that okay, I think so. Research is for me. I started with a couple of projects at my college, and I went to CCMB. CCMB was the first exposure where I realized, okay, this is how research looks like, and yes, I want to do this.
Mhm.
The next and the most difficult part was to get into some good lab, so that I have my own research project, which did not happen until Caltech. Before that,
Okay.
I was going
All
in
right.
places, I was helping, shadowing people. I was not doing my
Mhm.
own project. Caltech, I finally did my own project, and okay, now I'm finally convinced, yes, that no, I cannot practice medicine. That I have to do research. That is for me, and I think so. Everyone has their own journey. So
Yeah,
everyone,
absolutely. I'm so glad you were able to figure out what you like to do.
right?
Yeah, all right. So let's come back to the program.
Yeah.
Would you be able to tell us a little more specifics about the application requirements? Did they need your LORs, transcripts?
So they need three letter of recommendations. I mean,
Okay.
they say that the letter of recommendations have to be from the people who are from the field. However, if you're going to talk to Carol or Candice or Maria or anyone from the SFP office, they're going to tell you it's fine, it's okay.
Right.
I told you the most important thing is to convince the professor.
Mm-hmm.
The professor at Caltech, you convince him or her or them, whatever, you convince them, it's fine. After that, you can give letter of recommendations from your own professors at your own college or from your previous internships. It is not going to make a huge difference. I mean,
Right.
yes, you definitely have to give letter of recommendations, and yes, they don't have to have a very negative comments about you. I mean, if it's fine, average, it's fine, it's okay. It doesn't have to be from very good people, it's fine. And they also need your transcripts, yes.
All right.
They have a minimum CGPA also. I don't
Okay.
remember the exact number, but they have a minimum CGA requirement to apply. However, you can still negotiate with that. You have to
Okay.
try to negotiate. It's not like hard and fast. Nothing is hard and fast.
So I think I would say the main ground rule of this program is you get the professor to like you and you're in.
Yeah, that's what I got it. However, I'm not really an expert on this, so I just did it once. But I think so that's the main thing. Yeah.
Okay. And what is the timeline like? You said the information sessions start in, say, November of the previous year?
Yes, November end. Yeah.
Okay, so after that, when is the application deadline like, and when do you start the whole visa application procedure?
Okay, so in my case, it was very weird because of COVID pandemic, and
Right.
my program usually starts in August, but I was not able to start because of COVID pandemic. No, sorry, not August. It ends in August. It starts in way before 3 months, 10 weeks before that, and I was not able to do that because of COVID pandemic. And the president of the United States, he banned all flights from India like day
Right.
before where I was going to apply for visa.
Mm-hmm.
So that's unfortunate. However, it ends in August. So what I did is I started very early. I started mailing professors by the end of November, which now I think was a bad idea because professors were not really looking for SURF students by that time. They usually start looking for SURF students in the month of January. So it's like you can start sending emails by December end or January starting. That's the usually the best time to send emails,
All
and
right.
that's what SSP people are going to tell you. After that, you have to write your proposal. So wrote my proposal in the month of January and February. I think so. In the March, there is the last date of February end, 28 February. I think so. It was the deadline is usually extended. So in my case, the deadline was again extended because of COVID. I think so. Also, by the end of February, starting of March, is the application is the deadline of application is then you have to submit your proposals, transcripts, and LORs, everything,
Right.
the entire application, and then by the end of April, you will get your results.
Okay, that sounds nice. So this research proposal, how long is it and how detailed is it? Because I would say
Okay,
as an undergraduate, you might not always have an idea of exactly how to go about a project.
you don't need to have an idea of what to write in your research proposal.
Okay.
Contact the professor. So when the professor says yes, you go and talk to professor that okay, which PhD student should I contact to help me write the research proposal, and he's going to assign one, or you can I ask him that I want to work with this person.
Okay.
You go and talk to that PhD person. In my case, Mark was the person who helped me write the proposal,
Mm-hmm.
and he helped me a lot to write what to write in the proposal. It's okay. Once you are with the professor, you don't need to worry about anything. You don't need to worry about the what to write in the entire proposal right now. Don't have to worry about that. You're going to get a lot of help to write that proposal.
All right.
However, it definitely helps if you have something in mind that okay, I want to work in this area and do this and this. It definitely helps while contacting the professors, but you don't have to write the entire proposal by yourself alone. You don't have to worry about that at all.
All right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And since you applied for this program during the pandemic, there were a lot of other programs, for example, Khurana, that did not open applications due to the pandemic. So, could you tell us a few more programs that did open this year and that you may have applied to?
Actually, I only applied to Caltech. I did not apply to any
Okay.
other program. I think so. There was SURF by Purdue University.
All right.
There was something by Emory. A friend of mine applied for Emory. There was
Okay.
Purdue. There is
Mm-hmm.
Max Planck, something SIP. I think so. Summer internship program.
Okay.
For the programs I had in mind, but
Mhm.
when Caltech happened, I did not apply to any other program. I just applied to one professor, one lab, one program.
All
That's
right.
it.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
an amazing success rate.
I think so. I mean, because I got the results very early. As I said, I
Yeah.
applied very, very early, which was kind of unfortunate, but it's okay. So I never applied to anyone else. Anyway,
All right. So I think that's all the questions that I had for you. So do you have any other tips for students who are looking to apply to research internships or who are looking to apply to Caltech SURF?
I think so. For Caltech Surf, you don't have to listen only to me, and it's a very great idea to contact other people who applied for this year or previous years.
Right.
And as far as I know, that people who applied for this year are all my friends, and they're very great people. They're going to help you a lot to get into this program from India if you're applying. So I know a couple of students applied and they got into the program. So
Mm-hmm.
it's there to actually connect with other people as well, a lot of people, and know their perspective, their journey, so that you can build your own application. Secondly, I
Absolutely.
don't think so. You need to be scared that okay, I will not get into this program. Uh, you don't have to get disheartened that professors are not replying back. They will not reply back. I mean, that's the case always. They still do not reply back to my emails to a lot of places. So it's fine. You have to try and track. It's mostly about luck. So you don't have to be scared about anything. It's going to work out. Yeah,
All right.
that's
That's
it.
some really good advice. I mean, you just have to wait for things to work out, and sometimes it's not in your control.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, Pranjal, it was so great talking to you.
Thank you.
And could you please ask our viewers to like, share, and subscribe to this
Absolutely.
channel?
Please share and subscribe this video. And thank you for being such a great host for having me. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
Thank you.